There are still some presidential contenders working overtime to meet the criteria for the first Republican debate in Milwaukee. One on the edge is Larry Elder, the conservative commentator turned candidate who was the leading Republican in the California gubernatorial recall of 2021. Elder says he's on track to reach 40,000 donors at some point before the debate, and he says he's focused on big issues he believes aren't getting enough attention.
I'm bringing forward some issues that I think the other candidates are not. And even if you want somebody else, if you want to talk about what I consider to be the #1 domestic issue in America, which is the epidemic, not of COVID, but of fatherlessness, you want Larry Elder on that debate stage. If you want to talk about the lie the Democrats have been pushing for years and years and years, which is that America remains systemically racist, it's not only a lie that's driving nonsense like reparations, which I consider to be the extraction of money from people who were never slave owners to be given to people who were never slaves. It's driving race-based preferences and DEI. It's also getting people killed. It's called the Ferguson effect or the George Floyd effect, and that's a phenomenon of cops all over America in big city after big city pulling back from their normal proactive policing. So there are literally thousands of excess deaths that otherwise would not have taken place if the police had been doing their normal proactive policing. And most of these excess casualties are the very black and brown people that people on the left purport to care about.
Elder, of course, is part of an historically diverse field of Republican presidential candidates.